Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I'm gonna share with you 5 mistakes that I made when learning how to draw so you can avoid them on your own journey. I'm gonna jump straight into the video, starting with the first mistake, tracing. And I don't mean tracing somebody else's artwork and claiming it as your own, because obviously you shouldn't do that, but I mean tracing from photos thinking it will teach you how to draw. Way before I even took art seriously, I thought tracing would be a good way to get into drawing. I thought it would be a way to practice and that it would make a drawing a lot easier later on, but it turned out the only thing I got better at was tracing. It's not a shortcut, and I needed to accept that my first years of freehand drawing will suck. Nobody's good at drawing right away, but when you make all those freehand sketches, you're actually training your eyes and you're actually really studying your subject, which will build you a solid base for your future art. The second mistake I made was not using references. And that was because someone said, "Oh, I always draw without reference," so I thought I had to draw it out. Mind you, when you never draw from reference, you'll never learn anything new. Again, you need to study your subject to expand your knowledge. It's impossible to draw a horse if you have never seen a horse before in your life, or you do know what a horse looks like, but you have no clue about their anatomy, so you're just winging it. Do you think a good drawing will come from that? When you make it a habit to practice drawing from reference, you actually build the ability to draw it out. So eventually, you will be able to draw from imagination alone, using all the knowledge that you've learned along the way. But even professional artists who have been in the industry for years and can make masterpieces from their own mind still use references to keep honing their skills. So go get your references and get your practice in. The third one is spending too much time on a single drawing. Especially when my art started looking a bit less bad, I really wanted to make those masterpieces. So I started to spend dozens of hours per drawing and my art progress really stagnated. I was just not ready to ease up on the learning. You will get way more practice in by making many quick sketches instead of spending so many hours on a single drawing. I became frustrated because I wasn't getting any better, and I even felt that my art quality was going backwards. I turned that around by having the main focus on making sketches instead of creating finalized pieces, and my art started to improve again. The fourth mistake is comparing yourself with other artists that are way better than you. You can admire their work and feel inspired by it, but comparing your sketches with their best works isn't gonna help you. You will feel like a failure and you'll learn nothing from it. You can see it as a goal, but it's not fair towards yourself to beat yourself up over that. Instead, compare your art with your art from a while back. Look at a drawing from a year ago, 2 years ago, or maybe even a decade ago. That's a lot more motivating. Maybe you are not yet at the level that you want, but you are progressing, and that is what matters. The fifth mistake I want to talk about in this video is drawing for social media. You start drawing what you think people want to see, and you feel the pressure of posting every day. I fell for the trap as well, and my art was all over the place. I wasn't really making what I wanted to make, and the views didn't come either. If you follow me for longer, you know that I posted many videos showing that I'm ambidextrous, and I thought by showing that I'm left and right-handed it would get views on my art. It did get me some views, but it wasn't about the art at all. Nobody could remember an artwork, only the fact that I drew it with both hands. And it made me realize that I wasn't following my passion, which is making fantasy art. So I shifted the focus to learning how to draw dragons and other creatures, which was what I really wanted to do. And at first my views disappeared entirely, but after a while the right audience started to find my art, people who love fantasy art as well, and the views were coming back. And you can still see me draw with left in one video and with right in the other, but it's not the topic of the video anymore, because I'm making what I want now and it feels a lot better. And I wish the same for you. Don't make what you think people want to see. Create the art that you enjoy creating and let the right people find you, even though it will take longer. These are 5 mistakes that I made so you don't have to. But obviously I made way more mistakes than this, and I could easily fill another video with them, so let me know if you want to hear more. In this video you see me drawing a fox skull. When you're here for longer you probably know that I practice with drawing real animals and the anatomy so I can implement that into my creature designs. If this video was helpful to you in any way, please make sure to like and subscribe, and if you want to know more about using references for your art, I recommend watching this video next. Thank you for watching and I'll see you with the next one.